Good morning. It's time for Money Talks. I want to talk to you today. First of all, I'm going to ask you two questions. How motivated are you to get out of debt? How motivated are you to build wealth? Those are two questions that we need to ask ourselves because our actions will actually reveal how determined we are. If we're determined to get out of debt, then that means we're not going to be charging the credit card. We're not going to go into further debt. That reveals to us how determined we are, right? How determined are we to build wealth? Are we buying the new iPhone 10? I don't even know what the new iPhone is, but if we're determined to build wealth, our actions will reveal that as well. So we need to look at ourselves. Let's look within ourselves and say, okay, how determined am I? I might be talking the talk, but am I walking the walk, so to speak? I've talked with some recent people and they seem to be determined to get out of debt, but they've got the new iPhone 10, they've got a brand new tattoo to the tune of 75 bucks. Am I against tattoos? No. Am I against you having the new iPhone? No. That's not what I'm saying. But do we need it? See, that's where it comes into buying our wants and begging our needs. Are we buying our wants and begging our needs? Are we buying the new iPhone? Are we downloading all of the new songs and podcasts to our iTunes account? And then we need help with our electric bill? Those are things that we need to ask ourselves. Do we really want to get out of debt? Do we really want to build wealth? Are we spending money going to restaurants at 50 bucks or 100 bucks a pop, but we can't buy the stock that Karen is recommending? Listen, I'm going to give you a stock tip. These are some stocks that I like. I am not responsible for how these companies do, so you do your own due diligence. But I like Microsoft. I like Apple. And I like a new company called Motivating the Masses, and the stock, what you're going to look up is MNMT. It's 49 cents a share right now. They're a fairly new company that Lisa Johnson has developed and started. And if you don't know anything about her, I recommend that you check out her story. She had no money. None. She had a baby boy. She didn't even have enough money to buy diapers. She ended up wrapping her baby son in a towel. But she started being diligent and determined to get out of that poverty mentality and the way of poverty that she was living, and she was working during the day. She'd come home, she'd play with her baby, feed her baby, put the baby to bed, and then she spent several hours studying herself and developing a company herself, used a closet for her office and put mirrors around the wall of that closet so in her mind it looked like her office was actually larger than what it was. She was determined, and today she is a multimillionaire operating a multi-million-dollar company, and she is a speaker internationally because she developed herself and was determined to get out of that poverty mindset and out of that poverty way of living. How determined are we to get out of that poverty mindset and that poverty way of living? You can stay in self-pity. We can stay in self-pity and say, well, this is the way it's going to be. My mom lived this way. My grandma lived this way. I'm going to live this way. No, if you are a parent today and you don't want your kids to live the way they're living, then you be determined yourself. Look, it stops here. I'm going to develop myself. How determined are we? Now, that wasn't even in my plan for my speaking today, so this is for somebody. I invite you to like this post, comment on this post, and share this post, because this is where God is talking today. You don't have to live in poverty. He never wanted anybody to live in poverty. And we can break out of that poverty mindset and out of that poverty way of living if we will be determined to do so. Listen, I want to recommend to you, if you have not gotten my books, 31 Days to a Greater Understanding of Money, it's a 31-day devotional on Amazon. You can get it on my website, KarenFord.org. If you are determined to get out of that poverty mindset and out of that poverty way of living, then I encourage you to get that book or my second book, Money Matters by Karen Ford, on Amazon. That book, Money Matters, is meaty. It'll tell you how to get out of debt. It'll teach you how to budget. It'll teach you how to invest, where to invest, and to build wealth. My third book comes out October 1st. I encourage you today, go to Amazon.com. Listen, if you're spending $5 a day on your frou coffee, stop doing that. Invest in yourself. Invest in your learning. Invest in where you are to where you want to be by developing yourself and breaking out of that poverty mindset. Follow me here on Money Talks, KBF Money Managing on Facebook, Instagram, KBF Money Managing, my website, KarenFord.org. I have a financial freedom seminar coming up October the 5th, Best Western on Bridgeport Hill from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. That'll be the best $69 you can spend. It's 2 hours to teach you all that I can dump into you. God bless you. Have a great day.